Hey guys, good morning. It's been a crazy morning. We got everyone off to school and I forgot to just bust out the camera because it was kind of crazy, and then we had our dentist appointments. It's 11:21. I just finished up with mine, so Andres had some deeper cleaning and he actually needs a crown and possibly a root canal, and I had 3 baby cavities, which made me really sad. I've never had a cavity, so that makes me sad that I haven't come to the dentist before. So I have to come back for another cleaning and some fillings. And I would have stayed right now to do it, but the only reason I couldn't was because they didn't have room for that. I guess a different hygienist does that versus the cleaning that he had to have. So he stayed, plus he has where his filling fell out on one of his teeth and it's bothering him. So I left him there. I get to come pick him up when he's done with his first round of cleanings, go have lunch, and then drop him back off so that he can get fitted for his crown and possibly if he needs a root canal, poor thing. So I'm just gonna go run some errands. I have some stuff to take back to Walmart, so I'm going to go do that and probably do a little bit of light grocery shopping while I'm there. I can't buy too much because we're gonna be out and about for a little while, but it should be okay because I can run home, because his crown will probably take up to 2 hours. So I'll probably run home while he's getting that done, or go run some more errands or something. I don't know, we'll see, because I have been doing keto since Thursday. So today is day 5 of keto. Well, it's keto. I was gonna say low carb, but it's keto. And the only reason I'm doing it is because I would like to ideally keep a clean, healthy diet between now and the Dominican Republic. So we'll kind of see. I don't know, my weight had just been fluctuating so much. I needed to like stick to something. And I feel like cheating way too much when I was just doing everything in moderation. So I'm just trying to reset my body again, try and get back under my lowest and kind of go from there. I'll probably go back to moderate eating and counting calories like I was doing before, because it worked after I did keto. I just had to kind of get back in that groove where I was like, okay, stop cheating. And this time frame is really hard, I told you guys before. So anyway, there will be a complete update on Weight Loss Monday over on my main channel. If you're interested, that should be up by the time you guys watch this. But yeah, that's what we've been up to this morning. A whole lot of sitting around in a dentist's office. It wasn't as bad as I thought. And the dentist actually told me, she was like, your teeth are beautiful, but you have a couple little tiny cavities. I said, well, at least they're not big. Could be worse. I have no decay, no plaque buildup, no nothing. And actually the cavities that I have are in between my back 2 molars on this side. And so I was like, well, just means I'm not flossing and brushing good enough back there. So I guess I have to back up here. I'm stuck at a yellow light. So it is what it is. At least I take care of my kids' teeth. At this point, I have nobody to blame but myself, so I will be more careful after they fill these. I'll make sure I floss. I mean, I floss and brush, but I guess I'm just not doing it good enough. So yeah, that's what we're doing. See what Walmart has. I kind of want some more fall pillows. I have a couple on the couch right now, but I kind of would like a few more. And then, like I said, I need to take that stuff back. So I also need, since I've been doing keto, I need just a few things that we don't have that help when you're doing keto, like heavy cream, just a few things. I'm not going all out crazy because I don't know how long I'll do keto for, but just a few things I think will be helpful. So here we go. Okay, so if you're looking for, excuse me, a cheaper alternative to the blanket that I got last year, which actually was a really great deal. I got it on clearance. No, I think I got it 2 years ago. These are just velvet, oversized throws. They're 50 by 70, so they're long enough for you to lay with, which are great. I love this one. I'm thinking about getting this brown one. But they also have this gray, and it said autumn leaves, harvest. And then this purple one's beautiful, but it really doesn't match any of our decor. And then they have a Christmas one. This is super pretty. But I'm thinking about getting this brown one, but it's just a velvet throw because the girls are always fighting over, sorry, excuse me, always fighting over the blanket. Now this is the kind that we have at home now. I don't think it's Better Home and Gardens, but it's a Sherpa throw. They don't really have in this, maybe they have them somewhere else. It feels like the one that we have at home feels like this. Maybe it's that down there. Because they don't seem to have any, yeah, it's this one. Velvet plus, no, this is the same thing. Wait, no, this is it, yes, because it's velvet on one side and a Sherpa throw on the other. So this one is $8.88. This one is $15, $14.93. So this is really pretty as well. They have an owl one. The pink is really pretty with the rose gold. I love that. Some blues. I don't really like that. I mean, I like it, but not for my decor. Gray. So this one really wouldn't match our decor either. Although the one that we have right now is kind of like a bluish color on one side. I still think I'm gonna get this one. Just so we have another like autumn throw. Yeah, I think that's the one I like the best. And then I wish I had jumped on the autumn and the fall pillows before because they had a huge bin with all different kinds of pillows, and these aren't bad. This one's pretty. Oh, it has a deer on one side though. A pumpkin. They had so many options last time I was here. Gather Together. I don't know about the green. What's this one? A fox. That's kind of cute. The blue doesn't really match though. See, so I don't know. I wish I had come a little sooner. There's some leaf ones down here. Ugh. Friends and family. Gather Together. I like this one. These are super cute. I may put I got a small cart because I was like, I don't need a whole lot. Story of my freaking life, man. I think I like that one the best, but I mean, weeks ago they had so many different options. Is this one? Yeah, it's the same one. I actually think I prefer this one, but I'm not a huge fan of the deer head. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll carry this stuff around. So far, this is all I have. These two things and some Quest bars and some Quest chips to try. That's what we got. So it's been a pretty long day. I think the last thing I was vlogging about was Walmart. I went ahead and left everything there because shortly after I was vlogging, Andres texted me saying that he was ready. Thought the deep cleaning was going to take a little bit longer, so I left my stuff at Walmart. I didn't end up getting anything. I went to go get him. We had Wingstop for lunch, and which is really easy when you're doing keto because the wings are very low in carbs. I think some of them even have no carbs, and then the ranch is pretty decent too. So anyway, we had that, and then dropped him back off at the dentist while he got his crown, which was an awful experience for him. I went to go get Emmy from school. I went to go get a prescription from CVS. I went to then go pick him up. I met him back at the dentist's office, and then what? Oh, and then the CPS guy, our doorbell rings. The CPS, oh yeah, what did I say? UPS guy is at our door. Wouldn't leave my phone, which is funny because he left my several $1,000 computer at the door last week without a signature. Wouldn't leave my phone without a signature. So it went back on the UPS truck, and then we drove around the neighborhood trying to find the UPS guy to try and get my phone so we don't have to go all the way to the center with no luck. So now we're at the girls' school to pick them up. and then go home and try and figure out dinner. And I have a headache and I'm tired, and I was telling Andres I know if I fall asleep when we get home, I won't sleep tonight. So yeah, here, I'll go get her. Well, that's how my day has been so far. It's just broke. Luckily, we're headed home because my goodness. I'm laying here while my oldest is being the good parent and reading to her sister. Today was rough. Like, look at my skin, look at my eyes. I'm looking rough. But just sit down right here, laying on the troll's pillow. So we got home. Okay, what did I tell you guys we were doing last? Picking up the girls from school. My head right before that started pounding, and it's so funny because I was just bragging this morning. Like, typically if you've ever done a keto, a low carb diet, when your body is getting rid of all the sugar.
Can you show the camera?
Oh, the girls are trying to get there. And this was from summer though. The Mayor summer reading. They're reading a whole bunch of books and putting them down in their summer reading. Here you go, baby. Thank you. Anyway, this is making my pillow's making me look super pink. But anyway, so if you've ever, when your body's like trying to detox the sugar and everything, you start to get kind of withdrawals, and it makes you have, on keto, the keto flu. The last 2 times that I was on keto, which was when I first started my weight loss journey in January, I was on it for about 4 or 5 weeks, about 5 weeks. And I tried it again. I can't remember if it was right before or right after Disney. I think right after. I'd have to go back and look at my weight loss Mondays because I can't even remember. But both times I got it really bad. Like, the second time it made me quit. I was just like, oh no, forget this. Like, I cannot be this sluggish and laying on the bed, or I mean on the couch every day and all these things. So I stopped. The first time I fought through it and actually kept going. But yeah, I was just bragging this morning. Today's day 5. And I was telling on the desk, I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I haven't got keto flu or anything. And today is day 5. And I've lost 6 pounds. Because I was up 4 from week before last. So like I said, I need to do an updated weight loss Monday on my main channel. But anyway, it was one of those things, like, I was being punished. I am being punished because I was like, yeah, this is great. This has been an awesome transition back to keto and blah, blah, blah. Literally right before we went to go pick up the girls, I started getting this pounding headache. Pounding. And I was like, okay, maybe it's like my body adjusting to my glasses or contacts or whatever. I was trying to make excuses, so I took out my contacts, and my glasses are at home, so I didn't put those on. But I was just like, forget it. I wasn't driving. None of the rest was. I was like, I don't need to see. So, and I wear daily contacts. That was a big question that I got. So I just popped them out and put them in my like trash bin in my car, and that didn't help at all. So I came down, I laid down, and I honestly felt like I could have fallen asleep on the couch. The only thing that stopped me from falling asleep on the couch was the fact that Andres took Autumn to the doctor because she just wasn't acting herself. She was real grouchy yesterday, real cranky. She had a low-grade fever when we picked her up today, and she just was really not acting herself. So he ended up taking her to the doctor, and sure enough, she has an ear infection. So, which is so weird. She's never had an ear infection, and she wasn't pulling on her ears. There was no drainage, but I could just tell something was off. Like, she was super cranky. She really wasn't sleeping that great throughout the night. And when we picked her up from school, they said that she didn't really take a great nap either. And even for dinner, she didn't really eat a whole lot. So I told him, I was like, let me get them ready for bed and get everything going. And he was like, I'll take her to the doctor real quick. So he just called me, and that's what he said. He said that they said she had an ear infection. So he's stopping to get her antibiotics and then come home, and the girls are reading to each other, and I'm just laying here like feeling like death. And I feel like everyone and their mama is pregnant right now and due in April. Everybody. Everybody. Like 4 people I follow on social media and on my Facebook. 4 or 5 or maybe even 6, including people in my real life, are due in April of 2019. It's just like insane to me. I don't know what it is. Everyone's pregnant. So yeah, I feel like I jinxed myself. So hopefully I'm feeling better, and hopefully Autumn's feeling better too, because are you giving me a massage?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Gently.
Just
Go like this.
be gentle though, mommy said hurts. So anyway, I'm just trying to write out this whole keto thing, and the problem today I was trying to get, don't pull my hair though, don't pull my hair. I was trying to get some like keto snacks and stuff to take to lunch, like for my lunch the next few days, and I forgot. Like I never went back to Walmart. So whatever.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Autumn?
Good night. See you tomorrow. Boop.
Boop.
Boop, boop, boop.
You okay?
See.
You okay, Mama? I think it's about time to get rid of that that shirt. What do you think?
Yeah.
Thank you. You think that pancita's hanging out? You think so? Where's your pancita? There it is. Is it hanging out of that shirt? Say, Mom. Piggy. Okay, everybody's in bed. Autumn came home in better spirits. I don't know if just like it's a placebo effect of taking 1 dose of antibiotics that made her feel better, but she actually went down a lot easier tonight. So hopefully she wakes up and feels better. Shouldn't take more than a day or 2 for her to bounce right back, which is good. It makes me feel so much better that he took her, and it ended up being something simple and an easy fix, because she's going to my mom's this weekend. So that would have been really rough if they had to have her sick or had to worry about taking her to the doctor or any of the above. So anyway, I was going through comments, which by the way, I love my new computer. It's so fast. Everything goes so fast on it. I love it. But I was going through comments, and what was the other question? Something popped up. I can't remember, but the big one was about Girl Scouts and where their money goes. There was actually a couple people that were like, oh, that's so interesting. I've always wondered, you know, when you buy Girl Scout cookies or nuts or whatever from the Girl Scouts, what all it entails, like what all they get to do with it and different things. So every troop is different, and I answered back the few that asked that question, but I thought I would just let you guys know, because you guys are a huge part of, I mean, nuts, like some of you guys ordered nuts and magazines last year, and a couple of you guys have actually ordered some this year, which thank you so much for that. If you're interested in Girl Scout nuts or magazine subscriptions, I will leave the girls link down below. I have one for Emmy, one for Maddie. But anyway, cookies are a huge thing. I mean, Emmy sold a little over 1,200 boxes of cookies last year, and you guys were like 400s or 500s or high 3s or high 400 some odd boxes of that amount, which is insane, and we are so appreciative. This year's going to be totally different. Our goals are going to have to be a little lower because I have both of them in Girl Scouts now, and I busted my hump in Girl Scout cookie booths last year. So, I mean, the girls put in a lot of effort, but the parents have to be equally as involved in the majority of it, especially because I helped run the troop last year, and I run part of the troop this year. So, yeah, that's just a lot. It's a lot of effort, but it's so worth it. And I loved Girl Scouts growing up, and I have met some amazing people through Girl Scouts, and so I'm excited for them to continue the journey. But I thought I would touch on it here because you guys are such a big part of some of our fundraising that I thought I would just explain kind of where the money goes. So this year we have 15 girls in our troop right now, which I think our open enrollment is actually open until October, the end of October. So we could get more than that. Last year we had 12 girls, and by the end of the year, 2 had dropped out for other commitments, so we dropped down to 10. This year we have 15, and we have a wide variety. So we have 3 daisies, 4 brownies, I think 6 juniors, and 2 cadets, which are 6th graders. So we have a wide variety of a troop. When Emmy and I first joined the troop, there were just daisies and brownies. We had no juniors. And then the next year, which was last year when Bianca was leading the troop, we had some juniors and some brownies, no cadets, no daisies. So then this year we have all 4 of those levels, and it is a lot because each of them require different badges, different, you know, journeys and all kinds of things. So what the money goes to, okay, for us, for instance, we were able to carry some money over from last year's fundraising and things like that to kind of get the troops started. But let's say you're starting a troop and you have nothing. Some troops collect dues. We do not collect monthly or meeting dues. Some do like $5 a meeting or $10 a month from each of the girls, and that is money to cover badges, which are things that they earn, fun patches, which are also things that they earn for their fun activities. Badges are things that they learn to promote the Girl Scout Promise, the Girl Scout Law, and those can be anywhere from like $1 a patch to like $5 a patch, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but when you're buying for 15 girls, it can add up really quickly, and especially because a lot of times they earn them multiple at a time, so it can get pretty pricey. Not only that, but supplies, we get a discount with Office Depot, which is amazing, but we print out paper, flyers, you know, booklets for them, all kinds of things, so that's an additional cost. Art supplies, arts and crafts, just other supplies in general, like pens, pencils, paper, I don't know, we have paints. The troop owns acrylic paint set, easels. We did outdoor art last year. We had to buy easels. So it just depends on what it is. Snacks. We had a snack badge that they earned last year, so we purchased the snacks and all the supplies like that. Now, all the fun activities also comes from our fundraising money, because like I said, we don't collect dues, so we actually have to sell extra nuts, extra magazines, extra cookies to be able to pay for all of our supplies. I know my hair's a hot mess, don't even look at it. But all of our supplies, all of our badges and patches and all those things, plus cover all of our fun activities. So last year, for instance, we went, I'm trying to remember the very beginning of the year. Let me kind of go backwards. We went to Incredible Pizza, main event, horseback riding. We did archery and kayaking. I think we did that towards the beginning of the year. We volunteered at the Sam's Ministry shelter. We decorated their shelter for Christmas time, and we donated cookies to them. We went to go wrap presents for Sam Ministries. We, during the summertime, they went swimming as a troop together, and then we also had them, Emmy ended up going by herself with Bianca, but they volunteered at an animal shelter and made like little rice bags to keep the baby kittens warm, and they made blankets and all that kind of stuff. So a big part of Girl Scouts is volunteering and community service and giving back to your community. But the girls actually, they want to do stuff like that. I mean, you guys heard my girls, like, they want to give back to other people because that's something that we do as a family. And so in Girl Scouts, it just instills it even more. And so that's a huge thing. All of those things cost a lot of money because everything we do, the girls are 100% covered. They work towards those things. They pick the things that they want to do. Like this year, we already have set up we're going to the Hondo Corn Maze for a campfire, bonfire type thing. We get to cook our dinner there, and they get to do the maze, which is awesome. And I think there's a little pumpkin hay ride, and so the whole family's going, but Emmy and Maddie are paid for by the troop for them selling nuts and then selling cookies and things like that. And then we're also going to, oh, last year we went to a Halloween trick-or-treat event with Girl Scouts as well. We're also doing a Halloween boo bash this year towards Halloween, where we go to a museum that again is reserved only for Girl Scouts and their families. We get to go trick-or-treat and have fun, do fun games and all kinds of stuff, and all it takes is a donation of some candy from the troop. But again, even if it's just $20 or $30 and the troop gets to go for free, we still have these fundraisers to pay for little things like that, and they'll get a fun patch out of it, which again will cost a little bit extra. So each meeting that we have costs a little bit of money for us to have supplies and different things, and then all of the fun activities that the girls get to do. Now this year, so in 3 years, our girls, Emmy and Bianca's daughter, who is also named Emily, they will be cadets, and because they're in the same grade now. And so when they're a cadet, they actually get to take an out-of-state trip. So another thing we're thinking about saving up for any of the girls that want to participate and plan on being with the troop that long is a bigger trip. Maybe to Savannah, Georgia, which is where like a huge Girl Scout landmark is. Some girls have gone to New York, and as they get older and they're seniors or ambassadors, I think it's ambassador and then senior, they actually get to travel out of country, and they have trips all over the world, which is amazing. So this money goes to so many fun things that the girls don't even truly understand. Like, they understand that they have to work hard and sell nuts and sell cookies and look cute and, you know, promote their stuff, and they understand they get to do fun things in return. But because I'm the money manager, I actually understand where all the money is actually going, and that's a big part of it. So I totally understand. Those are such awesome questions, because before I became a co-leader and now a troop leader and money manager, I didn't truly understand all of where the money was going either. And there's literally like so many things that the money goes to. So that just leads me to thank you guys who have supported the girls. I really, really appreciate it. It truly means a lot to not only them, but to me, because there's only so many people that we know. There's only so many things that we can sell on our own, so many cookie booths we can do. And nut and magazine season is hard because we don't do nut booths. You know how Boy Scouts do like popcorn booths and stuff? We only do cookie booths. So the nuts and magazines is strictly on who you know and who's going to buy from you. And so it's not always as great of a sale as cookies, and it's always not as widely known. So I super, super appreciate, you know what I meant, all of the love and support that you guys always give the girls and just my family in general. And this is a huge part of our life. I really enjoy it. I've got a lot of my close friends into the troop just because I'm so passionate about it, and it really makes me feel good, and having y'all support means the absolute world to me. So I can't remember what the other question was. I know I answered a couple questions. I was like, ooh, that would be something good to talk about, but I can't remember. So it's been really hard vlogging, honestly. I feel like I'm stretched a little bit thin, so I'm working on it. I think I've just had some things go on in, you know, my personal life that it just has kind of taken me a step back, but I'm working on it and trying to get things done, slowly checking things off on my list and trying to get more of a balance so that I'm not cramming so much into one day. And if I end up having a day like today where the dentist took up the majority of the day and it kind of derailed a lot of things that we had going on in the evening, turned into a later night for us and things. If that happens, it's not as big of a deal, and I don't have other things that are struggling. So I'm working on it. Stay patient with me. Again, I appreciate the love and support. I'm headed to bed. I only work 8 hours tomorrow. Yay! It was an extra shift that I picked up. So 7 to 3. Totally not bad. So I will see you guys tomorrow, and hopefully you enjoyed the vlog tonight. I mentioned if I end up working on a weekend and my mom and Nin have the girls, which some of you don't know who Nin is. Nin is my mom's sister. She's my aunt. I love her to death. She's amazing. She never had any kids, so she treats my brother and I and the girls like her own, and she just absolutely adores each and every one of us. So it's so fun getting to see footage of her interacting with them. And Emmy loves going over there because she gets to do whatever she wants. They let her run her little Netflix shows and have snacks in the room. She feels like such a big girl. She loves it. So yeah, that's been really nice. But I told you on the weekends, if I work and they're over there, I would be able to put a vlog up, and I was. It worked out perfectly. So yeah, I think tomorrow there'll be a vlog. The next day there'll be a vlog. And then this weekend is going to be a little tricky because we're going to be out of town and I work Thursday. So there would not have been a vlog Friday, so what I'm thinking is I will upload, there would have been a vlog Saturday. What I'm thinking I'll do is I'll try and schedule a couple videos to go live on my main channel and on the vlog channel so that you guys have some content, and then I'll upload Sunday, kind of like my weekend vlog and the remainder of the week and things like that. So anyway, I'm headed to bed. It is about 8:25. Super early, I know, but my back's hurting, my head's still hurting a little bit. So I'm gonna try and call it an early night, and hopefully tomorrow goes pretty smooth. But I will see you guys bright and early in the morning. Hope you enjoyed it.